Alright, I've started streaming, hopefully. Everyone, welcome to the stream. Hopefully this will go live in just a second. Good. So, hi all, welcome to the stream. Today, I'm going to be looking for geodes. And I'm going to be doing it at the Drown Farm. But I'm also going to I have to find location of the geodes. So I'm going to use RBedrock in a second. I'm going to show you how I've been looking for geodes using RBedrock. Hi Tigerclaw. Hi Elling Oftadal. Glad I could help you out with your Ice Castle questions. So we're currently, other players, I haven't been doing this work, are currently working on the hub in the Nether, but it requires a lot of tinted glass, so we're looking for geodes. Ooh, mister, this is not the right direction I want to go anyways. Let's to the bone farm. I want to go to the drown farm, because there are 5 geodes in the drown farm that have probably been AFK'd long enough in Portal Drown Farm. Yeah, I don't know my way around anymore since they changed it. I need to make sure I tell Clippy that I'm streaming. Good afternoon, everyone who's joining us. Now I've gotten dizzy. Whee! Now we gotta see if he replies with hi on stream. That's what I'd say. So how's everyone doing today? Oh, boat just went through. I'm gonna lose my boat again. That's when yeah. Oh well, I'll pick it up later. Alright, so this is our Ice Castle Drown Farm. Designed by me. Implemented by Maladjusted Platypus. That's who built most of this early on. We have some storage. It's not... I would say it's temporary storage now. But if you say go up here, it's a great source of XP. But you can see we have a lot of loot. Looks like, yeah, we got some ink sacks in here. Probably been looted, mostly because they are great for trading. And so yeah, so there are 5. Wait, it's good, my jump borders are on. Yes, there are 5 locations around here with the with geodes. Now I'm gonna pop into RBedrock on a copy of this world and show you how I identify all these. I'm just gonna sit here and keep everything loaded while I do that. So I'm gonna tell them I'm AFK. I'm AFK while I look for... What am I looking for? Geode locations. So, let's do that. We switch over to RBedrock. Switch the stream over to RBedrock. RBedrock RStudio. Alright. So now, you should be... let me get my notes up as well. Now you should be seeing my RStudio environment. Make sure my mouse is actually getting recorded. Looks to be. So Elling, is there a reason for you to combine the surface spawns for drown farm and cave spawns for creeper farms instead of the general mob farm? I don't really use general mob farms. That's my answer to that question. I use creeper farms, or I use drown farms, because the other mobs have spawners. So like, if I wanted spider drops, I would build a spider spawner. If I wanted skeletons, I'd do skeleton spawner. Probably that, because general, since you can't general, you can get spawner clusters of other things that work pretty well. And so that's why I don't usually do a general mob spawn. I don't know, I haven't really done a general mob farm in a while, so I don't know if, is it a better source of bones than a double mob spawner? I mean, maybe I should do a stray farm and see how well that does. So, actually, let me go back to my game real quick. I won't change the screen. And then I'm just gonna make sure I hold looting while we do this, because I think I am sorry. Yeah, it whites out when I switch screens, but it'll be back in just a second. If you see a whiteout, that's because I've switched screens, because RBedrock does that. So sorry about that. All right. So our drown farm is located at 736, negative 1776. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up all the chunks in this area. And I'm going to load up all the chunks in this area and in sim distance. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to pull where the geodes are. Their sim distance is 6 on the server. So we're set that to sim variable. And I'm going to do a sim area. Oops, actually, first we got to load our libraries. Library, tidyverse. Control enter to execute that. Library RBedrock. Control enter to execute that. Sim 6 area, and then our sim area we're gonna do set to a variable expand grid x negative sim sim z is negative sim sim. This is gonna do a square grid, and we have to filter it for everything's within sim distance. Down here, so I can keep track of what's going on here. So everything down to sim distance, and so then that's going to be filter ABSX plus ABSZ. So these are the absolute values. Is less than or equal to sim plus 1. Sim not found. So I'm going to execute sim. I'm going to execute sim area. So now we got 2 variables. So to quickly check that we did our sim area correctly, I'm going to plot it. So plot sim area $x and sim area $z. Control enter. And that produces a little plot down here. Which I should, I want. It's not gonna is this gonna show up? Let me see if this shows up on the screen. If I zoom in, actually I can see it down here. No, it does not. All right, you're not seeing the zoom of the picture. Let me make sure I pull up my notes. All right, notes are back up. And so let me see if I want to do, yeah. So we'll have to. Yeah, I guess I'll just make it larger. Or actually, can I move this plot? No, I can't. All right, let's make it larger here and get an idea. So you can see we have the right sim area. So this is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got our sim area down here. How do I make it zoom? It's not going to do it. We can see it easier. Unless... I have to do that off stream. And so, this is our sim area. So we got our sim area done. And so now we need to figure out the chunk coordinates of our drown farm. And so to do that, we're going to do AFKX is 736 divided by 16. And AFKZ is negative 1776 divided by 16. And so I'm using here this division operator because it'll round down. It'll take in and it'll give you. So you can see that our coordinates, chunk coordinates over here of our center chunk of our farm is 46 and negative 11. Okay, so those are our chunk coordinates. So now we're gonna combine our sim area and our AF and our center spot to list all the chunks that are loaded around the ice castle. I'll just call this area for now. Yeah, let's keep it area. So our loaded area is going to be sim area. And we're going to pipe that to mutate. X is equal to X plus AFK X. And Z is equal to Z plus AFK Z. So now then this is going to refer to all the chunks that are... Area is going to refer to all the chunks that are loaded when we're AFKing at the center of the Ice Castle farm. So now that we have that set up, we are going to load up a copy of the world. And that's going to be db path is, we'll just do bedrock level. So this is a folder that's relative to my current working directory that has a world I pre-generated. And so this has all the chunks in the area. Ideally, I should be doing this on a recent copy of the world, but I don't have that. So I'm using this area. So I may miss something because that's on the server that's not on my copy. Because it's not, it may not be exact, but we'll see. And then now we're going to load our database. The DB is bedrock db path. We have our database loaded. Now we're going to get all the blocks in sim area. That's our next step. Get chunk blocks data. DB. We're going to get chunks block data from our database for the chunks, and that's going to be our X is going to be area, $X, Z is area, $Z, and dimension is 0. So we'll do overworld. That'll take a bit for it'll process. It'll go in, it'll read all the block data from that area and combine it together. So we now have that. Now we're going to search for our budding amethyst, because that's what's important. Block data is going to be map DFR. So we're going to map blocks. So we're going to take block for every... Let me back up. So the result of this get chunks block data is a list. It's a list of chunks. So we're going to map all the blocks to locate blocks. pattern we're going to look for is budding amethyst. So this is going to, so we have blocks done. So this is going to give us the location in our sim area of all the budding amethysts. So let's run that. That's been done. Let's give a quick peek at it. I am off. This is not 71. No, that may be right. That may be right. Oh, when I plot it, I'll know if I got what I've been seeing before. All right. So now let's make a plot, and then let me check on something while we look at this. Let me see what I'm looking for. So I want to show you this plot in more detail. I may have to mess with my spawner, but we'll see. I think I may be able to do something. Let's try it. I'll keep playing around, see if we can get the right visualization. All right, so now we have our data. So we're gonna plot them with sim area. It's actually a pretty cool plot. I'm gonna make. And then it's going to be, make sure I get all my notes together. Patterned. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so next up, let's plot sim area and add the location of the budding amethysts on top. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. And if I haven't gotten to your chats yet, I'll be back with you in 1 second. Let's get this figure up. So we have our area, sim area. We're gonna make a GG plot. We're gonna use area. And then we're gonna use our aesthetics. X is equal to X, Z equals Z. Well, actually not that. We gotta make them do a little bit of math. So 16 times X plus 8. 16 times Z plus 8. So this is gonna be referring to the center part of each chunk in block coordinates. Then we're gonna add a GM tile. If I do that, and then I print the Y. So we'll make that Y. We'll print GG. We have our sim area and block coordinates down here. And then you should, yeah, so you're seeing it. Let me see. What can I do? So when I zoom it, that's what I want. Let me get this, I have it zoomed up. Give me 1 second to get this zoom on the screen. Let's add a new window capture. Set this up. Alright, so now you should be seeing, there you go. You got a zoom of the plot now. So if I increase it, good. Let me make sure this is centered. Properties. Capture cursor swap. Let me see. I don't want to crop it. I'll have to play with centering this in the future content. Yeah, but you can see it in the center. Ah, wrong screen. Down. No, I don't want to filter. Close. Properties. Probably this is what I want to do. Center to screen. That's what I want. There we go. That's how I want to show it. All right. So now you can see this when I zoom in. And it should good. And it disappears when I'm done. All right. So now we got it. The script. Okay. So now we have that. So now you can see my pretty graphs when I make them and make them big. All right, so this is the first part. And so let's add some color. I will add some color later. Okay. Back to notes. Notes. All right. So next thing is, so we have this. We've plotted our sim area. Let's put the ice castle in this farm design, okay? So to do that, we are now going to, let me pull this down some more so we can see more. I'm now gonna do another area. So I'm gonna go down here before the plot. And I'm gonna make a farm. I'm gonna use a function called tribble. So it's tribble, not tibble, so it's with an R. This allows us to specify kind of quickly using a syntax data frame. And so for small data frames, it's kind of nice. I'll do it with multiple rows. So we can do a tribble. And then what I'm doing is I'm doing a tribble of all the locations where we have platforms in sim distance. So we have one in the middle. We have one at -5, 0. One at 0, -5. One at 5, 0. And one at 0, 5. So that will do it. So we'll create that one. That's our farm platform. And then, just so you can see, I'm gonna shrink these back to a single line. Make it easier on stream. There we go. So now we have our farm design. And so now we gotta do the chunks for those. And that is going to be farm. So I'm gonna create a new farm. I'm gonna overwrite farm with the right coordinates. Mutate. We're use the same thing we did up here. Mutating the offsets. Okay. And now, actually, we're going to do two more things. Yeah, so let's do... yeah, we'll do... That's where I'm thinking about naming things. So sim area. So let's call this Ice Castle. No, because these are the actual ice castles. What am I going to say? This is going to be... I can't think of anything better than area. My music stopped. Let me check. It appears has. Let's go with... What do we want? We'll try this. Sounds of the seas. All right. So we have area. what do I want to call this? Area. I want... Give me names, chat. If I'm getting stuck, give me names. Thought I could call this area. Loaded area, that's a good one. Let's call this one area. And then I'm going to call this one sim area. This makes me happier. So that's sim area. George, yeah, George. Alright, so now then we're going to do... Actually, let me move this sim area closer. It makes more sense to put it right here. And then I can create a new sim area. Here. From area. I have to do a value. And this value is going to be... sim area. And this one's going to give a value is... And these values will make sense in just a second, because I'm going to use these to distinguish how I color these. And this value is now going to be nice castle. Okay, so sim area, farm, farm again. So now we're going to combine these into one data frame, which we will call tile. And tile is going to be from binding rows. We're going to do farm, then sim area. We're going to put farm first, so it'll become earlier. Then we're going to call it distinct. And keep all equals false. Like keep all equals true. I'll explain what I'm doing here. So we're creating a sim area. You come over here and look at it. This is a data frame that has an XZ, an X column, a Z column, and a value column. Okay. Farm is the same way. XZ value column. All right. And now we're going to combine them. Farm first, sim area, and then we're going to remove duplicates. So anything that's in both, any X and Z that's both in sim area and farm, we're going to drop the sim area one. And that's what this distinct function is going to do for us. So now we're going to create tile. And so now then, we come down here, you use tile, and then add fill is value. So now the fill color is going to be based on the value column of our data. And so now you see that we have the ice castle distinguished from the sim area. So let's make this pretty. I'm going to get my pretty colors over. Put one of these in for now. Remind this for later. Alright, so now then, let's clean this plot up a bit. First thing we're going to add is chord fix to it. And then now we're going to reverse the scale, the Y scale. Because in Minecraft, the Y scale is decreases as you go north. Okay. So now we cleaned it. The coordinate fix makes sure that the coordinates are what am I looking for? Coordinates are it's rectangular. It's plotted as as rectangular. Okay. So now So we do that, and let's fix the colors, because I don't like those colors. To do that, we're going to add a scale, fill manual. In this case, value is going to be equal to, so Ice Castle comes first. So we're going to put the this blue color for the Ice Castle, and we're going to use a lighter color for the sim area. I'm so sorry. Put a C here to make a vector, and a lighter color. In this case, we'll use 7F. So these are colors. So red, blue, green, and alpha. Whoops. And by doing alpha here, this will be blended a bit and be a little lighter. Let me recreate this data. Scale, fill, manual. Did I spell this wrong? Values. There we go. Come on. Ooh, some areas off. Oh. Try this again. Perfect. So that's our let me do one more thing. GG plus labs. Yeah. X lab is equal to, I think it's X lab. X and Y lab is equal to Z. I'm gonna clean this up. Let's try this again. Nope. Did not clean that up. Is it X? I can't remember. We'll try X. There we go. There we go. So we're gonna go here, 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 run all those, and then we have our pretty picture. So I'm gonna zoom this up, and you should be able to see the zoom up. You are not seeing the zoom up. Wait, are you? Yes, you should be. Yeah. So I have a zoom. I can make it bigger. I'll stretch. So you can see that a bit better. And then make my notes a bit smaller so I can fit everything on the screen. I can see what's going out on the stream. Okay, good. So I'll pause here. What questions? Let me go back in stream. Let me go back in the chat and see what questions people have. Okay, so I answered that. Phil says it'd be good function to have an RBedrock to automatically do that. Yeah, that's for the sim area. Yeah, I'm kind of torn between putting stuff like that, like helper stuff like that, and like more low-level things, but I'll keep that in mind. And then basically that. Xeon, so what am I doing? I am finding locations of geodes. And so I'm doing I've been doing this a lot this week, and I wanted to do a stream that like starts me out doing this, and then I'm gonna go do some mining. So that's what I'm gonna do. So as you can hear in the background that the game is actually running. So like I'm AFKing at the drowned area and collecting XP while I'm doing this. And so, but yeah, so right now I'm just showing. I haven't done an RBedrock stream in a while. I wanted to show it off. All right, let's hide the plot. All right, so next step to do. So we have this. So next thing I need, I'm going to add the location of the geodes because we have geodes. So that's up here in this, where is it blocked at? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add geom point to this map. So we're going to add another geom. In this case, we're going to do the aesthetics, x is equal to x, y equals z. And then we're going to say, what am I looking for? The data. is going to come from, I think it's block dat. Let me go back up. Block dat, yep. And then inherit .aes is equal to false. So what this is going to do here is it's going to add another data set into our plot, and by specifying inherit AES, we're going to make sure it doesn't copy anything from the main plot. So that's why I'm doing that. If I do this and then plot it, you now see the locations of 5 geodes in this area, and I'll zoom this out so you can see it better. So if you see in the sim area, we have 5 geodes. And so you can see that right here. So our sim area, we don't know what the Z value's not been plotted on or the Y value's not been plotted on this, so we don't know where they are in height, but I will find that in just a second. All right, does everyone see this? Anyone have any questions so far? I'll pause here, drink some water, and wait for some questions to roll in. All right, if you have any questions, toss them up, and we'll do that. All right, now we see that we got 5 geodes. Let's find out where they are. And so if we look at, let's see, block stat. Oh, what are the ice castles? This looks like a split density mob farm. It is. And this is my design. Whoops, I just zoomed that out. I'm glad I could be of help, Navdav. So Raymond, if you look at my channel, one of the most popular videos is my Ice Castle Mob Farm video. And it's a split density drown farm design. And if you look at the, I'm actually added on Techrock, so when I go back to Minecraft, you'll see it. But I'm still on RBedrock for right now. And so this is a location, like, I'm somewhere like around in here in the world. Okay, so. I mean, it is deep frozen ocean, but it's not creeper. It's drown. So yeah, it's the most efficient drown farm in Bedrock Edition. And so I highly recommend if you want to farm drown for tridents, copper, other things. And so, yeah, and so that's the most efficient. I highly recommend doing if you want copper, tridents, XP. It works great. We have it running on Techrock server. We made some modifications based on 1.18. My Discord has some information on what those modifications are, and it's perfect. Like, you're hearing me collect XP and stuff right now. And so Christopher White, hey, just what program are you using and why do you choose R? So I'm using RStudio, IED, and I'm using R because I've been using R for 10 years now, and I have a library that I've written in R to analyze Minecraft data. And so that's what we're playing with right now to do those analysis. Then once I'm done finding locations of these geodes, we're going to go to them. I believe 2 or 3 of them may have already been mined out, but we're going to find the rest and see how we're doing. Okay, let's get back to our. So what I'm trying to show is our block data. This is our block data. So it's a location in 3D space of a budding amethyst. And you can like eyeball this. Kind of go like up and down and be like, okay, I think there's one here, there's one here. We don't need to do that. We can actually do something called hierarchical clustering to find out where the geodes actually are, what all budding amethysts belong to a geode. So the way we're going to do this is, let's do the data set I want to form. What have I used? I think I can use here our dendrogram. So we're going to create a dendrogram. And that's going to be done from block dat. Select X, Y, and Z. Actually, we're going to reverse this. We're going to do X, Z, and Y. No, that was for a different thing. And we don't need to do that for here. Well, I'll do that. I'll just go ahead and do X, Z, and Y. And then I don't need to reorder them, but I'm going to do them for something else later. And now then we're going to pipe that to hclust. I think that should be correct. Whoops. Not block dat. No. Is it block dat? Yeah, it's block dat. What did I do wrong? Oh, I need to do dist. Not dist. No, not div. Yeah, distance, yeah. Let's see if this works. There we go. Don't tell you what I did. So took our block data. I selected the 3 columns that I wanted to cluster on. Then created a distance matrix between all those pairs, and I piped that to the clustering method. Then if I do plot DG, I'll explain. Once you see it, oh, I haven't executed it. There we go. Zoom. And once you see it, it makes more sense. So what hierarchical clustering does is it tries to join coordinates into clusters and then combine the clusters to one another. And so it uses the distances between points in this. So like clusters like the 2 closest things, then it closes the next 2 until the clusters form. You can read all about it on Wikipedia if you really want to know. But what you can clearly see is when you use hierarchical clustering on this data set, you see our 5 geodes come out pretty easily. And let me do one more thing. I can scooch this over here. You can still see it. Oh, that's being cut off. Let me adjust my screen. There we go. And then yeah, so let me draw a line here. Use AB line, height equals 16. And so if I do this, you see that if we cut at the height of 16, we're going to get our 5 geodes back as clusters. So that's our next thing we're going to do. So now then what we want to do is we want to do block dat cluster. In this case, this is going to be equal to, so we're going to add a cluster column to our block data, and that is going to be cut tree DG at the height of 16. No, not DB, DG. So now if we look at block dat, we now have a cluster. So we have a a column that tells us what cluster is each block a part of. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find the mean value of every cluster. And that's going to tell us that's going to give us a single point for every cluster where it is. And then we're going to call that a mid. That's now going to be block dat. Group by X. Group by cluster. Summarize. And in this case, so let me do another line. Summarize, we're going to use this syntax across X to Y mean. Whoops. So this is a syntax that basically means that between X, Z, and Y, we're going to apply the mean function for each one of that. The summarize documentation can explain, or actually the across documentation can explain that a bit more. And so if I now look at mid, you see of each cluster, geode, I now have the coordinates of it. So next thing I need to do is I need to save this so we can go to these locations and look at that. Okay. And I may show you one more trick before I end today, just since I'm on stream. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. I've been doing this. I'm going to show you how to turn this into a traveling salesman problem. Actually, oh, it's blocked at. Sorry, X to Z. Actually, we didn't need to do this since I discard this data later. So just for making sure everything is how I want it to be. Now we got X, Y, and Z's up here. Okay. So we have our location. Now we're going to save this. Right. CSV. Mid. And then I'm going to pick a file. I have a couple other files in this folder. So let's see. Geode. No, not find geo. Geode locations. Ice Castle. CSV. So I'll save those so I don't have to redo this analysis. And then the next thing we're going to do is, let me go back to my plot. Yes, this is our plot down here. Let's say I want to find an optimal route to take, like the shortest route to visit all 5 of these geodes. One after a time. That's like, kind of like the shortest route to do. You can kind of look at this map and see it looks obvious, but there is like another dimension here. That is what's known in mathematics and computing as the traveling salesman problem. So the traveling salesman problem is sort of a classic computational problem where, given a set of points, can you come up with a path, a route through a circular route through all those points that visits each point once and is the shortest. And so we're going to apply the traveling salesman problem to our geodes. So let me have our mids. Let me make sure I actually have my notes up. Make sure I have one that actually has the traveling salesman notes. Yeah, we do. Good. Let me get this. So now we're going to do traveling salesman here with our mids. And to that, I'm going to load a library. TSP. Okay. And so now this is where I want to rearrange the column. So I'm going to go cities. We're going to create another vector, and this is going to be our mids rearranged. We're going to select the X, the Z, and the Y column. And now then we're going to create an object called traveling sales, TSP for traveling salesman problem. And ETSP cities. So what ETSP does is it creates a Euclidean traveling salesman problem. So this is a function in the TSP library. Now that we can solve it and create a tour. And so that's solve TSP, TSP. We now have a tour. And then let's plot it. So we'll create a new plot of our TSP and our tour. The plot TSP and tour. So if you do that framework, you see this is our route on it. It's a little messy. Let me clean this up in a bit. So this only has our X and our Z coordinates. And so let me also add a Y coordinate here so you can visualize where the Y coordinate is. So to do that, I want to, as matrix, we're going to convert the TSP back to a matrix. That'll give us our original points back. And we're going to add some text labels using the coordinates, the X and Z coordinates from our matrix, and our labels are, we're going to round the third column, which is our Y in this case. And then we're going to put this above the points, and that's the position 3. Whoops, M. Now we have our points, and so let me zoom this so we can see them. And then I should probably do this on ggplot like we had before, but I'd have to figure out how to pull the tour data out and put it in ggplot. I don't want to do that right now, but you can see that. So this is our 33. After 33, visit 32, then jump down to -7, go up to -14, come back over to 3. So that's what the route it tells me to take as the most efficient. Probably won't do this route, digging through, but I will save it so I can access it later. So let's update the, let me see, what are my notes on how I save the route. And then we'll go back to Minecraft. That's coming from tour, I believe. So if I look at tour, that's tour. I think I gotta do as integer. Alright, so this tells us, yeah, the order that we want to visit in. And so let me take mid and reorder it. Mid as integer tour. As we saw, it says go to the 32, -7, -40, back up to 3, and then 32. So this is the cycle. Ideally, we should probably put our starting point in here and add that as a node into this, but I don't want to do that today. But I've been using this traveling salesman problem for these kind of nodes recently, and I wanted to show it off today. So here we go, that, and then we're gonna go back up. Here, let's rewrite our CSV here. Copy this. And then there we go. So we'll sort our mid and we'll write our CSV. And so now that tells us our order. Okay, so questions about R before I go back into the game. I gotta figure out a better way to draw the tour of a traveling salesman problem onto our GG plot. Hi Jed, hi Enzium. How far in? About an hour, yes. You got about an hour's R lecture today. Now we're gonna play Minecraft. Actually, I'll need this up for my notes. Let me get this up. Techrock. Worlds. What did I call these clusters? These are geode locations. Just get this up so I can look at. Ooh, it's nasty. All right, so Phil asks, in R, what's the best way to determine the data in a variable? So there are two things you can do. Type of. Like if I do type of, mid. That's a list. So that's the raw data. So it's stored as a list. If I do class mid, it tells me the class. So this is a Tibble data frame. And that's what it tells me. And then, so those are the two that you can use to know how data's stored. You can look at more information on that. And there's probably some more things that are useful. I think maybe the vectors package has a little bit more, but that's what it'll tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the game now and try to visit some of these things. Let's see what we've been doing. Oh, let me turn off the, apologies for the white screen. There we go. Back to the game. So, I got a lot of XP. Filled up a lot while I was AFKing for an hour. Alright, let me make sure I have... Let me see, what do I have on me? I have one... Oh, it's all full of bones. Boo. I have to create another one. I'm going to try to get ready. So there's a... I know I have a... Storage can't keep up. That's because the top chest is full. Let me clean up that real quick. And then... Actually, one should probably be enough. Okay, let me clean up that real quick. We don't lose those drops. That's mostly because this chest is full. Don't need tridents, don't need tridents, don't need tridents. We are swimming in tridents. Need to make some proper storage down here. then don't need you. That's that. Guess I should probably come up here, fill up my inventory, and manually move some of these things. Let's see. Oh, we actually filled up the storage. Huh. What should I do? Get rid of things that are crappy. Yeah, so anyone wondering how the ice castle works? It works well. And then we don't need you, or 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 you. Let me clean up my inventory a bit. I want, let's see, give me this. Okay, so let's see what we got. Other rotten flesh. Toss in. Definitely need some storage update on here. It's running full stream with looting. Okay. Haven't lost. Well, we lost all that. Okay. Alright, back to the game. We'll let those despawn. Should I go up here and get this healed up? No, because I'm going to be misusing. I have 40. Well, it won't take long. Yes, we'll get this healed up. Then I'll go looking for geodes. How did I move items so quickly from the chest into your inventory? I don't know. Sometimes I double click and it does it. So, yeah, I don't know, Jed. I forget the subtleties of things, especially because I'm, you know, running the Android version on Linux through the Linux loader, so things may be slightly different. Jeremy, so are drowned only surface spawns? Yes, drowned only spawn on the surface in Bedrock Edition. They're supposed to spawn in dripstone caves, but they don't because they're surface spawns. So they don't actually spawn in dripstone caves unless you remove the surface above them. Even if they spawned in, it wouldn't be a great place to farm because they only have a cap of 2. It's like a river. So, all right, I'm healed up. Let's see, 3 on. All right, so let's go down here. And then, do I have blocks on me? Let's see if I can not die here. Oh, good. Looks like someone's already gotten 1 geode. So we can use this as an entry point. Okay. Light up. Oh, I'm gonna need... So this has already been farmed out. So which one are we at? 739, 31. Okay, so that's... Okay, so that's our last one in our route today. So let me mark that one in my notes. All right, so what's the next one? We can go to... There's another one on the surface. Probably also been gotten, but I can probably swim to that one. Let's look for it. Do I see it? What am I looking for? I'm going to 754. Okay. Then negative 851. Oh, it's this way. That's all right. There it is. Oh, there's another one. That one is not one of ours, so that one is out of sim range, I believe. So I don't think there's another one. Oh. Ooh. This one's definitely happy with me. Yep, they're getting a bunch of... Use my fortune pickaxe to do all these. Let's see, are we missing any? No. Let's see how many we got. Oh, 2.5 stacks from that. That's pretty good. That was 757. Yep, that's that one. So now our next one is at -7. So it's 772. -7. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Probably should be doing this not in the water. Let me go back to a geode where I drowned. Do. Why don't I clear all sides? Because I'm here looking for shards today, and if I spend the time clearing out these buds, I won't be getting shards. So I don't have time, but that's the next step. We actually have a better location right next to there's another location right next to the drowned farm where we're going to build a creeper farm, and that thing has, I think, 12 geodes underneath it. And so that's the next step. All right, so let me find out where I am. I'm at 757, so we want to go to 772 -7. 1835. Let's see. So this could be this way. Yep. So we're going to go down here. We're looking for -7. Problem is, do I have any? I don't have any coal on me. I'm gonna run out of light. So you cannot see me, what I'm doing, can you? Sorry, I'm digging in a dark cave. That's what I'm doing. Looking for... I am looking for... coal. If I see coal, I will get coal. And try to... Oh, what is this? That is a water cave. Oh. Alright, underwater cave. Aha, there's another geode. Okay. Take a deep breath. Geode. Yeah, you are not seeing what I'm seeing. I apologize for that. Okay. Okay, so what can I do? Dirt. Okay, blot the water out. And then let's farm these crystals. Hey, glow squid. Diamond pickaxe. Okay. Whoops. See which one I'm at now. Take my notes, make sure and I believe I'm at this one now. 709. Yeah. 130 reforming. Apologize, you cannot see what I'm seeing. Alright, so we are looking for... Let me get back to my air pocket. Okay. Air pocket, which means I'm headed to... There's one at -7, so it's a little bit below. So 18, -1835, 772. 1835, so 772. Oh, that means we get it this way. I see an air pocket. Okay, so it's in here somewhere. Come on. So, boo. I'm sorry I did not bring torches. I'm mad at myself. I don't have torches. Do I see any coal? Oh, nope, don't want that. Lapis, things, any coal. Doing gold. Where are you, coal? Am I too low for coal? I don't think I should be too low for coal. Boo. coal. Coal. Yeah, so it says glow like it. I guess I could keep moving glow like it. I just want a torch I can occasionally put down so you can see what I'm doing. Never been in one of these aquifers. This is kind of cool. Just watch my oxygen for me. Coal. Okay, I have enough oxygen to make a pocket here. I did until I started. Okay. Oxygen. All right. Yay. All right. Nope. Where'd you go? I have a couple sticks on me. I may have wood in my chest. Let's see. I'm glad you can see underwater. That's good to know. Can't really like increase brightness. I think I've done something before where I can do it in my channel. So I may have some wood in my chest, but at least 8 gives me enough. All right, so where are we looking at? We're looking for 772, 1835. Let's see, which direction do I want it to go in? Nope, this way. I saw it real briefly. Here we go. Oop, that is a bud. You are not. So paranoid about breaking up. Here we go. Drop in. Yeah, I was doing some mining on one of these and I like dropped in. I was like, a creeper was here. I was like, boom. Okay, fortune. As you can tell, we've been AFKing a lot in this area since all these buds are full. That's why we're mining. Oh, I hope that was not something. Nope. Doink. Doink. We'll clear out these eventually. I have 3 cleared out near my... Look, I've already filled up my inventory. I have 3 cleared. I cleared out 3 yesterday near the bone farm, but I'd already farmed them. So today was let's farm the next one. All right. So am I missing any up here? No. All right. So that's this one. So now we have to go to... go to 788. Okay, that's going to be in which direction? No, it's going to be in this direction. Actually, let me stop, put down my box. Some resources. What do I want? 788. All right. And now I'm looking for 788. I'm looking for 1836. So it's like right here. Not this way. This is what we're looking for. Down to -40. So I can see a bit better. Let's go down. Oh, I saw it. Here we go. Should be our last one. We go today. Depending on time, I might start clearing out some of them. Or doing something else. I don't know. Some of these are not, so you're good. Oops. Then you're good. Get some of these buds. Here, here, here. All right, so what are we doing? It is, where am I? Okay. So I think so that's everything in this region that I wanted. And then let me get back to some other things in 1 second. Let me switch up my albums. The music. Let's do this one. All right. Okay, so let's see what we got. Questions. One day future project, glow like it. Underwater thought letter. Okay. You'll get all 4 sides if you cleared around the buds. Well, all 6 sides. If you're making a collection track, are you going to use water to connect them? If we're not making a collection track, we were making a route. Because like if you have an area that has, you know, close to a dozen amethyst buds that are loaded, you want to make sure you don't get lost farming them. And so the idea was to make, it was really a minecart track, but now I don't think I want to do a minecart track. Just do a normal walking around, because they're not that far apart from one another that that walking really slows you down. They're all within Sim 6 distance. And so that's why I think I probably just do walking. And plus, if you do walking, you can going up and down is easier than in like a minecart, because minecarts can't really go up quickly. So let me work my way back out. Let me start up at the top, the kind of the easiest one to get to. Well, actually, I need to get out of here so I can deposit the goods, because people need that. So we'll just steer away out of here. Which direction should I do the stairway? I guess I could... I could dig a hole and then... Get me to 0. I think I'll do stairs for now. Three, 4. No, of course. Well, what do you mean they're a little up and down? Don't quite follow your logic here. Yes, like I'm gonna do a trail. That may be the word you're looking for. Not a rail, but a trail. And then yeah, water, or scaffolding. Light here. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Don't have is anything like buttons to block over water. Have to be clever and get close to the surface. Plant. Collect some of these rocks. Okay, so what are we doing next? We are doing this direction now. coal? Yep. Good. Punch some coal. Do, do. I don't know how quickly I run low on coal. I guess I don't do enough strip mining anymore on the server. I guess we'll have to use my amethyst box. Okay. It's back. And where were we? Oh, yeah. We're gonna go this direction now. Why not? Cool. What am I doing? Here, 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 there. Oh, now we're finally at water. Is this a place where I've been before? I believe this is connected to something. What's going on here? It's just... Alright. Let me try to clean this up so I don't drown. Go. Then break that there. It should fall straight down. Good. I'm never gonna remember this place, this spot. So that'll be good. Alright, so now then, where is my... Alright, so I'm coming out of the water. I'm looking for... that's one ice castle. The only thing about being down here is there are no drowned because they can't spawn under ice. I should do some magic. Come on, where is my... There it is. Oh, there's one little one. Get back up to the portal. There we go. And we got a bunch more shards from this adventure. That's 130. It's a good point there is I can make stone buttons. I don't have to think about wooden. So light. So think about ice is here. The question is, I thought ice allowed surface spawns. You are correct. It is the buttons on top of ice is the magic. Because ice itself is a spawnable block. So you got to put buttons on the ice to prevent the ice from being a spawnable block. And because of the way the algorithm works, because ice is not a solid block, that doesn't make the platform below the ice into a cave cap. So I'm taking all my magic back to spawn. Let me drop off my amethyst shards that spawn. so people can use them. Come on. Good. It's like, where did my boat go? If you remember from earlier in the stream, my boat left me. Portaled without me. Twice, actually. Once as a boat and once as an item. Oh, come on. Whew. No. No. Wow. They've done a lot of work since yesterday on this. Oh, there's Mal. I think he's AFKing to load some of the geodes around here. Let's drop off all this to our geode. We got one in down here too. It should be good for at least a little bit more tinted glass. Then let me make some blocks of coal. Stash these in my e-chest. Stash that in my e-chest. I need to go get a cheap. I need to go get a cheap looting sword. Looting 3 sword. I will need. Let me clean out this chest. Where's our cobbled deep slate chest? There we go. Cobbled, cobbled, cobbled. That's smooth basalt, which I had dropped off here. And amethysts. Where did I drop those yesterday? Here? Yes. Junk block chest somewhere oh, dirt. Yeah, one piece of dirt. Look at me being productive. I dropped off one piece of dirt. Some andesite. Stone. Stone. Where's our cobble? And the iron comes over here in the ore chest. Or does it? No, it does. Some coal there. What's my next step? Let I just put. We have like a junk chest somewhere in here. There you go. And I shall eat. All right, what's the next thing I'm gonna do here? What was the idea that I had while I was putting stuff away? I need a looting sword. So let me do 1, 2. And then how many sticks? We usually have sticks floating around. Harvesting all of our trees. There's my iron farm. There's a witch up here. She's probably gonna get me. I'm not paying attention. This spider's gonna attack me, but the witch I'm worried about. Where'd you go, witch? Spider, where'd you go, spider? I saw a creeper over here too. She moved! Creeper doesn't move. They're all getting ready for the sun to come up. Is she mad now? Oh, too late. There's a question. You don't have villagers for that? No, they were sleeping. There. You can go here. Potion of healing. Is this gonna cure my sickness? Nope. Yeah, if you've seen my stream where I built this farm, different farm than this design. Did we just see a baby zombie get down here? Yep. This one I'm doing collection in a moat. So that's what I'm doing. So, got sheep, and yep, so there's one here too. Honey bottle clears out the poison? Didn't know that mechanic. Mal's back. Did I miss anything important? I dropped off a bunch of shards. Okay. So I was coming up here. And then I wanted some sticks. Scorching these things. I don't want to cut any trees down, so that's why I'm doing this for sticks. 3 sticks. Get one more spruce leaf. And you make another. One of these trees up here. Oh, heard a skeleton shoot me. Now I hear a skeleton die. Good, 4. Alright, where's the next spot we're gonna make a big tree? Let me see. So I want to get it close enough that it will be in some distance and will actually generate. Replace this dude. And then these will despawn and are lovely. There we go. We'll work with that. Alright, we got some sticks. Next step is going to be some. I'm gonna make a sword. You're gonna get a looting book put on it. I should check see if there's a looting book down here. Probably should enchant. Just I'm gonna get lucky. Get looting 3 because I need a looting 3 sword so I can AFK with it, and I don't have to AFK with my good sword. Let me go enchant. Am I getting it? Woo! Got it. Yeah, I could do that. 2 looting 2s, but I'm gonna give an off chance that I'm gonna get looting 3 on this sword first. Nope. Let's disenchant the sword. I got the XP for this. Dude, just did the same thing twice. You know what? I'll keep sharpness 4, and I'll put a looting 3 book on that thing. Actually, let's see. Nope. 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got. A little bit longer, and then I'll quit wasting my levels. Still touch book, not bad. Come on, last shot. Let's see. We're gonna drop these books off. And what am I gonna do with 90 levels? Might as well make a bunch of books that could come in useful. Oh, I hate when I do that. Do. Alright, so we're gonna drop some of these books off. I know there's 2 looting things, but I'm gonna go see if our villagers have anything. If I have enough emeralds to trade with villagers. Last. We got Paling. Yeah, at least got a silk touch book. That one was good. 2 impaling 4. I mean, we can make impaling 5. We can make some good tridents with some of these books. Alright, let's go over to our trading hall. Over here. Let's see what we got to trade with. Otherwise, I'm going back to the drown. Let's see, I got 27 emeralds. May need to go back to the ice castle. Let's see, where's our looting 3 book? Forget how much it costs. Dude. 26, I actually can buy it with what I have. Need to get a we need to get our raid farm set up. A couple things needed for emerald set up. We're doing, I mean, we're trading mostly like rotten flesh, ink sacks. Ink sacks are great for trading. They max out so quickly. But what I need to get a melon and pumpkin farm going, which I'll probably do at spawn. But then I should have a... There we go. There we go. Ah, Mal's been trading gold as well from our gold farm, but we're using it for bartering. I don't know if I showed that off last stream. I don't have a bartering farm. I'm gonna show that. Uh-oh. Mal's broken the bartering farm? Let's see. Did the piglin get out, Mal? Is that what happened? The piglin fell out? Is that what it is? Doo-doo. Oh well. I'll have to go get another piglin eventually then. That's what happened. Oh, he's still there. Oh, must have turned this thing off. Oops. Oh, no, can't turn it off. Because... But... Yeah, we can work with that. Alright, so I need to... How do I turn this off? I mean, that's not harming anything right now. We can leave that there. Alright. Yeah. He's stuck. Yeah, so I made that one. So Dara in chat says I talked about making it last time. But yeah. So I need to put on some gold. Stop this thing. Get him from being suffocated. And I can get him back in there. Yeah, but if I break the torch, I have to... I need to do this, actually. Break the torch. Stick it over here. Then I need to do this. But that's not what I want to do. I want to stop that thing. Oh. Yeah. There. I'll put that there. Dude, no. That's funny. We'll get him up out of there some other time. I need to be wearing gold to do that. Gold's not what I have on me. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, picking a new song. New album. Let's go acoustic. Let's do some acoustic. And then, so that does this, and then what do I want to do next today? I think what I'm going to do is Let me make a bunch of... Can't really do anything. Well, let me stash my my looting sword. That's for AF King. I could go and work on the drown farm. It's almost 2 hours. Let me do that. That's my last thing I'll do. I will make a bunch of stone buttons and put them down on the drown farm to block spawns. Which means I need to go to spawn. Go down to my go grab some other stuff. Nope. It's actually, oh, there we go. Yes, we've been filling the cave with some stuff. I did this yesterday. Went through and got some lush cave going down in here. That's what I did yesterday. There's like a little pocket of lush cave in the corner down here, actually like underneath this ledge over here, and I grabbed some of that, came up here and turned it into this. So, and I've had this for a while. It's a pretty place, but I need to get more netherrack to spread this out. But this is where I've been farming shroom lights when I feel like it. And then I have some stone down here that I made last stream. So I'm gonna make I'm gonna grab a bunch of this in my inventory so I can go make buttons. This should be enough. Okay. I need to go creeper hunting. I'm gonna go find a spot, go creeper hunting. So I'm running low on rockets. Oh, not today, Satan. Alright, so let's go to the drown farm. I'm going to put some of these buttons down to block spawns. And then creeper farm, blaze spawner. No, we're going drown farm. Let's get this chore done. Okay. Plus it'll load the area a bit longer. You hear there's like a drown right next to me. It's because they're spawning on the water streams at night. Hello, Hilo. See how many... Okay, not you. get this down. I know there's a drown that's probably gonna... Dude, no. I think I have knockback resistance. That was mean. So we'll get this patched up. And then probably do not actually have enough stone. Actually, I really only need one of these layers, because you really only need one on the north or west side to stop spawns. But I don't care. Because the ice that the blocks are flowing across, that's a spawnable block. I guess we could smartly put the right level of light down to block spawns that won't also melt the thing, but it is what it is. So that's taken care of. Yep, I do not have enough stone. I'll have to go back and get more. But these can block some of them. Really need to just get storage taken care of. In the spot. Size at 63. There's 6. This one. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put buttons on this one. Hopefully no drown will shoot me off with the trident again. Don't know why I'm suddenly going so fast. That was kind of crazy. Didn't think I was running before, but surprisingly running faster made it more efficient. Like I didn't miss anything. It's just strange. Let's just go sideways. Alright. Oh. Alright, eat that. Alright. I mean, Deep Slate is much harder, so Dara says some people have found that Deep Slate's hard to mine, but you can use moss and bone. That is true. It is slower, but usually when I'm in Deep Slate, I'm not like clearing things out. And if I want to clear out a big region, what I need to do is... Alright, let me take a break from placing buttons. Wait, we got some hoppers. Space. I don't think I have space to add any more storage without a whole redo. So, let me go clear out some things down there. Okay, what do I don't need? I don't need you anymore. Don't need you. See if there's anything here I can get rid of. Okay. That'll work. Eat out these. Alright. Should be able to do some more buttons. Not working how I thought it would be. Let's run! You get timed it. You can time it just right. Now I lose it. I can't get it back. I think it's just getting the right angle. There we go. Get right on the side. And run. So, clean this up. I'm almost done with the stream for today. Nope, don't want to be there. Once I get... I need what? What do I have left over? I need 2 more stacks of stone. Let's see if I have any stone stored around here. Smooth stone. No stone. Okay. Next, alright, so I gotta go get some more things of stone. And I shall be done. Hope everyone has enjoyed the stream today. Hope those of you that saw the early part where I was in RBedrock enjoyed that, and hope those of you who stuck around to watch me play on Techrock have enjoyed that as well. Come on. Go a little bit extra and I'll get 3. I think what I'll do. Get 3 of the boxes. Alright. Almost done. I need to figure out where I want to put the melon and pumpkin farm in here. I'm thinking like somewhere, I don't know. I guess the smart thing would probably be do it up here. Like right here would do well. One of these chunks up top here. Maybe mine it out a bit. Might make some sense. So I want it closer to spawn hut and spawn. So it'll be loaded more often than some of these other farms out here. One, 2, 3, 4. We'll go with 4. Button, 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 button. Yeah, so Jed, yeah, if you put a bone meal block, if you put a moss block down and bone meal it, it'll turn all the stone around it into moss block. And then you can use a there we go, an ice spikes drown farm, yeah. And then you can use a like a hoe to quickly mine it. Like if you're clearing out a large area, you can do that instead of using up your pickaxe. The other thing that you can do, and then you can take all the moss you collect and put it in a composter and make bone meal. So I think Egg Fur has a bone meal design where you use stone generators to similar like the one that I have built on here. Use stone generators to feed stone into a moss block with, and then you bone meal it. And I think you recover a bit of the bone meal. Should be fine there. I feel like I'm missing every other one. Yep. Did I accidentally put one down? Yes, I did. This. Okay, good. Whee! I honestly don't know why I get it right sometimes, and other times it must be client-server syncing issues. Getting the right tick on it or something. Now we need to set up this farm. At the very least to separate stackables and unstackables, and then burn the extras. Because I think it can keep up. I think with the double Oh. Thank you, head for Elytra. There we go. Alright, so what was this saying? Yeah. I mean, I think now that fish don't spawn up here, I think the double hopper speed is enough to collect all the items. So we gotta have a double hopper speed that then goes into probably two separate lines of, similar to like what I did on my for my gold farm on my Skyblock world. I have two separate hopper lines. So I think having a center one with the double hopper speed, and then put some filters on that would separate stackables and unstackables, and then burn all the other. I mean, we can always separate. We can always even separate the stackables too. But the thing that takes up the most space, I would say, is the tridents. So start burning those. And we're good. That may be a future project. Alright, I'm gonna double check, make sure I got everything contained, because last thing you want is AFKing and then a drown spawn and comes takes you out. I'm not seeing any spots that I missed. Not seeing any on this one. Check the other two lines, and then that'll probably be it for me today. I mean, yeah. We could transfer the rotten flesh to the trading hall while I'm here. That'll free up some stuff. Oops. Alright, I'll do that. That'll be my one last thing. I'll take some tradable items to the trading hall. I thought glass not small to even go with. No, it's not the glass that's the problem. It's the ice. Here. That's the problem. And these buttons will block the ice spawn. Unless I've severely miscalculated. But I don't think I have. Okay, I have one shulker box. Should have another one. That's full of bones. Okay, I'll do a shulker box of rotten flesh to the trading hall. Over here. Flesh. It's like all these tridents can just be burned. this is like what I tell people when they want to build the bone farm. When they want to build this farm, is like if you're looking for tridents, one module is enough. And honestly, I don't even know if it will give you more copper than mining. Like, would AFKing overnight at this farm give you more copper than mining for an hour? I don't know. I see a lot of copper when I'm mining. Yeah, mining with fortune? Like, I just have a sense that if I was really after copper, I would go caving. So. Oh, where are you? Dude. I'm gonna have to shoot this dude. That's funny, Mao. Can't necessarily control that. Sorry. Alright, so now then we go here. And this is trading hall right over here. Could dump off all this rotten flesh. Actually, might as well trade it for emeralds while I'm here. I used up a bunch of emeralds earlier. The right flesh is not really a great source of emeralds, but because it's like each stack is what, 2 emeralds or something like that. But it's not here because they've been traded with so much. Whew. In some sense, this is bycatch. So now then you want, so that was you. So now I'm on. I've at least recovered my emeralds. Still have an album on? I do, it's just a really little quiet song. So did you. You're next. Please take all my rotten flesh from me. Well, thank you everyone for coming out to the stream. I'm gonna end it in 1 second once I finish doing this. I believe that is the last. Oh, no, one more stack. And then there we go. 54 emeralds total. So that was a pretty slow source of emerald. I'm gonna stash these here. If I can use them again. Stash my other mining box. Then I will probably use those buttons for something. But for now, they can live in here. Same for the white stained glass. All right. Thank you all for coming out. It's been fun. I'm glad I could kind of show off some of the work I've been doing with geodes on the stream with traveling salesman problem and finding clusters of, what is it, amethyst buds. So next thing I'll probably do is clear out the area around some of those geodes to get more things, because that is an area that we AFK at a lot. And then one final question, Jed. Hey Rufus, do those villagers ever desync from their workstations? No, they do not. And that is like, we haven't seen that, but it's because we got this guy down here. They will, so they're all locked in to their professions, and this guy down here is trapped. He's synced to that thing. He has his own bed. Now, like, if I went down there and slept in that bed, they'd probably all desync, because that's still his bed. So he kind of, since we don't touch him, the village never gets destroyed, and so they never desync from their workstations. And so that is how we do it. So as long as these villagers can't pathfind, they never get mad and desync, because they're trapped in their little cells. And this dude, he never loses his bed because he's right next to it. But that's what would happen. Like, we'd have to, that's why people in a trading hall sometimes, like, they basically sleep in that bed. And if they sleep in that bed, the village gets lost because he disconnects. But yeah, so this is the guy that stays connected to his bed. And he's a fisherman because we're not trading with fishermen. There's no chance of him sinking for something else. I mean, I guess we could trade with fishermen and sell them string from the string farm, but that was the, you know, sort of a cheap block that we could do to put it in initially. So, yep. So, thank y'all for watching. See you next time. Bye.